Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 29th. We'll be on a good morning. This morning, I was reading in Jeremiah chapters 25 through 28, and I wanted to share on two verses, chapter 25, 3 and 4. Jeremiah 25, 3 and 4. For 23 years, from the 13th year of Josiah, the son of Amon, king of Judah, to this day, the word of the Lord has come to me, and I have spoken persistently to you, but you have not listened. You have neither listened nor inclined your ears to hear. Jeremiah here, he's talking to the people of Israel. He's not talking to a pagan nation. He's talking to God's people. A chapter later, he talks about that he's talking to the priest. He's talking to the congregation. He's talking to those people who claim they know God. He's talking to many of the people who are in the ministry to share the Word of God, to deal with the people of God, God's hope was that they would cause people to grow. So he's dealing with God's people. Today, this would be like if Jeremiah here was today, he'd be talking to people that go to church. He'd be talking in the congregation. He would be talking to many of the people in the pulpit. So he says, for 23 years, I've been speaking to you. I've been speaking persistently to you. I have given you the word of the Lord to you for 23 years. But you have not listened. Did they not hear it? That's not what he's talking about. They heard it with the outer ears, but he says, and you have neither listened nor inclined your ears to hear. He's talking about spiritual ears. They were in the congregation. They were the priests. They were the people that God called his own. So they could hear what Jeremiah was saying. In fact, they heard it so well, they threatened to kill him. They knew what he was saying. But they would not listen with their spiritual ears. How many sit in our churches today and hear the word taught every week? Hear the word talked about every week. Heard sermons about Jesus and the scriptures every week. How many people stand in our pulpits that talk about Jesus every week? They hear with their ears, but not with their spiritual ears. It brought the people of Jerusalem into destruction, into captivity, because they would not listen to what God was saying to their hearts. They would not allow the Word of God to go past these ears into the spiritual ears that are deep in our heart. They did not let the Word of God affect their lives. Instead, they just kept living the way they were living. I know in my own life, when I have lived like that, it brought me to destruction. It brought me to an emptiness. God allowed my life to fall apart. That's my prayer, is we'll be a people who incline our ears. We want to hear. We won't be a people who just sit and listen, but we will be a people who want him to transform our lives and to be obedient to him and to allow him to change us. That we'll take our spiritual ears and do what Jesus said. He said, he who has ears to hear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. Thanks for listening to me today.